Well, welcome. I think I'm trying to figure out how this works. So I think I'm in. I haven't. Oops. I haven't warned anybody. So I don't really know how to do this. But if I don't start and I don't practice, so okay. There we go. I see this, but I don't see how it works. Anyways, so I've had an interesting day. It started out pretty good. I woke up good and all. And then I got bummed out really quickly. And I keep trying to do things and around and keep myself occupied. And then I realized that I have been without a car for a month, an entire month. And that has been really challenging. And that's probably why I'm having a hard time. So I had a quick conversation with a friend who was taking a long drive, and as we do, sometimes that's fun to, you know, get on the phone with somebody while you're driving a long ways. And uh, and then afterwards, I was like, let me go wash my hair. So I went to wash my hair. I've been um, I've been kind of um, okay. I have no idea how to run my phone in between. Somebody sent me a message. I don't know what to do. Uh, and I thought I was supposed to be able to see comments if people made them, but I don't know how that works either. So I'm here, but that's all I know. And yes, my hair's in a towel because I washed my hair. It's hard to do showers and washing hair when it's cold, and I like my showers and things early in the morning when I first wake up. So it's a little challenging for me to, heat water and figure out how to, or to wait until 2 or 3 in the afternoon when it's actually warm, or 11 or 12 in the afternoon when it's actually warm enough to have warm water to get cleaned up. Um, I took the risk and called the auto shop about my Cherokee, and it might not be as bad a news as I was thinking, but I'm not sure because I don't know enough about transmissions. But they did finally find out where the fluid was leaking from. They have not yet figured out how much damage was done. So I don't really have any more. Like I can't determine whether it's good news yet or not. But it sounds like if that's really truly the problem, that it might not be as expensive as my brain's been telling me that it's going to be. It's transmission. My brain saying this is horrible expensive and you may be going without a car, or you may have to sell this one and do something else. And so, I mean, I have scrambled and tried to, sell things to make money and all kinds of things. Just, scrambled because in this country, in our society, low income people who make under $1,000 a month generally aren't expected to have both a house and a car. And so sometimes those things are hard to do both. And on my income, I have challenges. I do. I do everything I can to live under my means, below my means. That's the word I want. Below my means, and I'm not always good at it, but I try. Um, no, I'm trying to figure out. I thought I was supposed to be able to see things on here so that I could, if somebody came on, that I could chat with them or something. But I don't even see a way that that's possible. Um, so, are there actually 4 people here or something, and I don't know it? I don't know how to. If you're really here, oh, Linda from Fortuna Fund. Hi, Linda. Welcome. I can see somebody make a comment. Like I said, I don't really know how this works. So with somebody here, maybe I'll keep talking. I found that if I pulled down the little, not that screen, if I pulled down something, it showed me that there were like 5 people here. I don't want to, that thing says touch this and it'll it'll send it off. Hi, Sissy. Good to see you too. And I apologize for this, but hey, I finally washed my hair and I was like, I should come on and see you guys. It's quick fix too, and I hope I can afford because I also need heater core as well as the transmission, whatever's going on with it. But when I spoke to the shop, I think it was at 3 o'clock, he said that it was a check valve and that the parts for a check valve were like $10 or something. And I was like, okay, that doesn't tell me how much the thing that the repair costs. But, and then he said, but we also have to check and see how much damage was done. So let's just keep all those good thoughts and prayers going. Yeah, I know, me too. This is cool. I can see comments as you guys make them. So, what else can I tell you about? I apologize for that last video. I never wanted to be a photographer. It wasn't my thing. And I struggle because I want to get stuff done. And so I just get busy doing stuff, and then I remember, oh, I should bring the camera so these people can come along with me. And I sometimes totally forget to turn on a camera or grab the tripod or, you know, think ahead of time and like set the tripod up somewhere. That's kind of an odd idea. Okay, and so I don't know if you guys see what comes up on the phone, because something that the YouTube Live said when I was logging on. I will get the bugs out. Yes, I will. Thank you, Sissy. Hey, I at least decided that I was going to try doing a live just to see what would happen and to see whether I could make my phone do this, and I can. It's incredible. When I pulled the SD card out of my cell phone and I found out that the SD card was like super small with very little storage space. I don't remember what size it was, but it was really small. And so I was, one of the last times I was at a bigger box store like a Walmart, I went ahead and grabbed this was before our friend Danny sent me the camera. My new phone. I don't have a new phone. I kind of wish that I had told Danny. I didn't realize when he asked me about a camera, I didn't realize what I needed. Whatever. I make mistakes too. I'm just human. Danny sent me this lovely, lovely camera. And I do think I'm going to have a wonderful time with the camera. I wish that I had asked for somebody to help me upgrade my cell phone. My cell phone is probably 3 or 4 years old, and it was an old Alcatel at the time that I got it. And so it really struggles to have enough space, internal space, to even run apps on it. And so I really need to upgrade to something a little better, but y'all know I'm on a fixed income budget, and my my income is $923 a month. I've been on that income for a long, long time. You know, the government hasn't really, I'm on SSDI. Government hasn't really given me any major raises in a long time. So, so I'm using my SafeLink service, which is my free phone service that used to be called Lifeline, through the Track Phone, Straight Talk, and Verizon family, because Verizon just bought them all out recently this year. So it does run on Verizon, and I have a pretty good signal here at the studio. It's been really hard to go a whole month without a car when I'm this far from anything. But I've got lovely neighbors, and some of them, you know, whether we get along or not, which most everybody I get along with, but we can set aside things if we need to help each other, because that's the way neighborly people do things, and adults, they're right. What can I tell you guys about? You guys got any ideas, something you want to hear about? I don't know how to bring that thing up that I saw before. Oh, I touched that? No, tell me. And can I? No, I can't do that. I'm touching the screen, folks. Some of you are leaving. Whoops, that doesn't work. How are my chickens? That's right. That's on my list up here. Well, I believe that the chickens are fine. I had them here at my house for a week, and they were in the top of the trees, and they were on the roof of the studio, and then they started flying at my windows with their claws out. And I scrambled real quick to rehome them. So they have gone to live with my friend Liz on her farm. She has quite a family. She has a number of children. And I don't want to be incorrect with the numbers, but I think there's 5 kids. I don't remember. And they have an actual farm with farm animals and things. And she is our coffee roaster at the farmer's market here in Witchwell. And her coffee brand is called Vicious Horse Coffee. And so they took the chickens, and it was really hard to catch them. I had to get help from a neighbor after dark to come help me catch them. And these were not normal chickens. Egyptian Fay Mouse, if I'm saying it right, is what they were called. They were very wild. And when you did catch them, they were like, they screamed like a pheasant when you held them upside down. So it was really, they were scary, flying at the windows of the house with their claws out. It was like, they're going to ruin all the work I've done. I can't do that. I'm not doing these. And I'm used to more calm chickens. So if I get the opportunity some other time, and not this winter, because it's better to start off in the spring, something. Linda, I think you asked about that thing that's going on in the world. And I did get the first shot, but that was because I thought I was going to be around a lot of people. And I thought it would be smart because I seem to have, well, I have what the specialist in Yuma called suspected MS. I think it's ataxia, not MS. My phone, other phone messages are coming through. So yes, I've had the first shot. I have not had. Oh, I'm so sorry you got that. Were you? Well, you're okay, right? You got over it, right, Linda? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about my car. I've had so many repairs recently, but if it's inexpensive and I can keep it, I just thought transmission, I'm gonna have to have another car, so I don't know. Yeah, if we can fix my car, it was pretty comfortable. It's given me, Linda, I'm so glad that you're okay in the hospital. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. I know when I came home last year, Yuma, um, I worked really hard to get some natural medicines stocked up here just in case, because who knows? And I'd been sick, so who knows? But no, I've been blessed. I've been home a lot and home alone a lot. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think what else I can tell you about, because I did this spur of the moment. I washed my hair and I went, I should go play with some YouTube stuff and see if I could solve any problems. So, um, let's see. Some of you all wanted to know too, how I found land. I may have to have conversations again. Um, I actually was not looking for land. I was a van dweller before it became van lifers, and before it was the thing. God, you have. Thank you. Um, yeah, before being called nomadic was a cool thing, or van lifers was a cool thing. In 1978, I lived in a van the first time, but I was a van dweller, and I met up with some people in, actually, it was when I returned from Costa Rica the second time. The first time I tried to return, I hiked on the Appalachian Trail. And then I got sick and went back to Costa Rica to save money. And then I sent money. Yeah, okay, so I'll answer the windows and door question in just a second. Sent money back to get a van. Picked out vans on Craigslist, and the people I sent the money to weren't very responsible. They spent all my money and bought me a piece of junk van, and I got there and the windows were broken, and the engine parts were all on the carpet, and it was pretty bad. But I got out to Arizona, which I'd never been out to Arizona before, and met up with Bob. And then Bob said, by the way, we're going to do this thing, RTR thing, in January. So you're going to hang around, right? And I was like, well, of course. I don't have anywhere else to go. So, so at that first RTR, I met this person who later told me that they had a piece of land and wouldn't I go stay on it? And I said no. And so over a couple of years, over time, I eventually came up here, and then we figured out a way for me to buy land from them. He split the property in half, and so I have 10 acres. Let's see. So the question about how's the Windows door. So that was my back door, and it does have a 9-pane window in the door. And I didn't realize that it was a damaged one, not a brand new one that we got from Home Depot. I thought I got new things. Anyway, I ended up, the fix I did worked. I did have to put some silicone on the outside because it had a little drizzle from the corner. So I put more silicone outside, but no more leak in that. And